Heirs property, a term that may not be familiar, but one that is important to know. It is a way that Black people have lost their rights to land ownership and therefore to wealth over decades. Let's dig in. Normally, when people own property, they pass it down to their heirs through a will, and their heirs inherit a full title, interest in the property, and a right to sell it, refinance it, or even receive loans to keep paying for it. That is how people grow their wealth over time. Heirs property is different.
To understand it, we have to go back to before the Jim Crow era. When slavery ended, those who were previously slaves gained the legal right to own land. But racism did not end, and Black people were often excluded from the legal system. As a result, they did not obtain clear marketable titles, even though they owned the land and paid property taxes on it. If a person does not have a clear marketable title, then when they die, there is no obvious title to pass down. Their heirs can inherit the property and use the land, but they won't have a title. Without a clear title, the heirs cannot access grants or loans for the property improvements. And when multiple people inherit the same piece of property, but lack a clear title, huge problems ensue. If one brother wants to sell the property, but the other two sisters do not, the brother can often force a sale. And that sale is often made for well below market value, pennies on the dollar. Everyone loses, except the land-grabbing predators who keep an eye out for this type of property.
But now there's an opportunity to fix this detrimental practice that has caused Black farmers to lose $326 billion in land over 50 years. The Uniform Partition of Heirs Property Act provides numerous protections against forced sales. If passed, it would ensure that if one person wants to sell and others do not, the land is appraised and sold at fair value. People will have their day in court and won't be subject to predatory purchasers and bad faith actors.
Louisiana has the opportunity to pass this law. It's time to act. We cannot sit by complacent with a system that continues to harm Black people. Let's pass the Uniform Partitions of the Heirs Property Act.